Good morning. It's Wednesday the 5th of September and I'd like to start by wishing a special happy birthday to my father, Harry, who, if he'd have lived, he would have been 100 years old today. But he died in 2005 at the age of 87, and he was the most fantastic bloke, lovely, and if he was here today I'd be giving him a big hug. I'm now at St Ishmaels. I've just reached the coastal path. The bus dropped me off this morning after a very nice conversation with a lady on the bus called Gwen, who was an avid walker. And I'm making my way east towards Milford Haven, and the walk will end at Tesco's where the van is parked up. I reckon it's going to be 10 or 15 miles. One or two people tell me that there could be a problem later on crossing a river depending on whether the tide's in or out. Well, it's high tide at 3:30 and it's 10:30 now, so I've got plenty of time for that. And with a bit of luck I should be back in Milford Haven by probably 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then I'm on a mission to go and buy a generator. I've tracked one down at Screwfix in Pembroke and had a look at the spec and everything, and I think it should do what I want it to do. It cost nearly £200, but when you think about that as being a lot of money, all I need to do is stay on 10 campsites with hookup, which would cost me roughly the same, and so it will pay for itself pretty quickly, plus the fact I can use it whenever I want to right throughout the winter months, which means I can do wild camping, which I'm expected to do an awful lot more wild camping, but there's still probably about a month left of the season where some campsites will be staying open through September, but I just want to make sure that everything's okay with this piece of kit before I get too far away from here. I mentioned the other day the advantage of buying from a national company is that if anything goes wrong and it's still under guarantee, the Screwfix is in more or less every major city in the UK, so it shouldn't be a problem. The weather today is absolutely glorious. It was cold during the night. It dropped down to maybe 3 or 4 degrees. I noticed the cold immediately. I got out of my sleeping bag, and that's one of the reasons I need the generator, so that I can use my heater, even though I'm hoping of buying a 12-volt heater, which I could probably leave on all night, especially if I get a generator to keep my batteries charged up, which would just take the cool off the van and it would keep the things warm and dry that I need to use regularly. Obviously clothes, the computer as well is acting slow because of the batteries are cold, and I don't want to do any damage, so hopefully today will be a breakthrough in solving a big problem to me. So, beautiful morning, here we go. So I only left St Ishmaels a few minutes ago and I've managed to get back onto the coastal path, and straight away I bumped into a couple of avid walkers who were doing the coastal path. And your name is?
Gemma.
Gemma
and Andrew.
And Andrew. And so, nice day for it, Andrew.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day for a long walk.
Yes. And how far are you planning on going today?
Well, we're going up to St Anne's Head today.
Yes.
And then maybe on the weekend we'll do another 10 miles further around again.
Yes. I walked St Anne's Head yesterday. It's about 7 miles round, isn't it? But
yeah,
it's
nice
a nice walk. I don't know whether you're interested in geology, but by the lighthouse, if just after the lighthouse on your way around, just to the left there's a little path, and there's some wonderful rock formations there.
And my daughter's very interested in geology. She's into the strata and all that sort of stuff.
Oh well, this will knock you out. It's really stunning. I've never seen a rock formation like it. It's like curves and twists in the cliff, you know, obviously from millions and millions and millions of years ago. But it's very, very interesting. I got some really nice video of it. Even though it was blowing a gale yesterday, it was very difficult to get video. So how long are you expecting to be walking on this then? Are you just doing it in odd days to do the whole walk, but you're keen on doing the whole Pembrokeshire Coast Walk?
Yeah, trying to complete it this year. It's our summer goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, my only word of warning to you both is that the last section, which is from Newport to
St Dogmaels, isn't it?
yes, that's tough. That's definitely the toughest part of the walk, and it's 19.9 miles. So you might want to try and break it in half somewhere along the line.
So, yeah.
You know, it was a bit of a drag against the wind as well, but you'll have it behind your back.
10 miles max for us.
Yes.
Gentle.
Is that what you try to achieve?
Try to do it in 10s.
Yeah. I'm similar. I mean, it depends on the day, but you know, on the buses. I mean, I've been using these.
Yes, you've got to time it with the buses as well.
With really good effect. They're absolutely fantastic. Okay, it's been a real pleasure meeting you both, and I don't want to hold you up any longer. You look as if you're raring to go.
We're going to get across that tide, haven't we?
You'll be all right.
We should be okay.
Yeah, I think it's 3:30. Yeah, I went across it yesterday at about 3 o'clock, so you'll be quite easy. You know.
Yeah.
Lovely. Very nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Thank you.
Good luck on your walk.
Thank you very much indeed. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye. So I bumped into this sprightly bunch of American ladies who are doing the coastal path, and they're doing it clockwise. And your name is?
Marianne.
Marianne.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Margaret.
Yes.
Ladair.
Lydia. That's an unusual name.
Betsy.
Betsy.
And Marcy.
And Marcy. And so you're all. You'll be about what, 5 or 6 days into this walk now then?
No, this is our first day. This is our first
This is your first day? Oh,
Yes.
right, okay. And are you heading all the way up the coast to Cardigan?
No, to St. David's.
Just to St David's today? Ah, right, well, St
Not
David's.
today.
Ah, right.
We're taking 5 days.
You're taking 5 days to get. Oh well, that'll be a nice walk actually. I mean, St David's is. I don't know, you're probably aware of this. All you people seem to be a lot more clued up with all the events and what's going on in Britain. Did you know that St David's is the smallest city in Europe? There's only 2,500 people living there.
Oh.
And it's a city because it's got a cathedral, and the cathedral is absolutely tremendous. I can really.
We will visit.
Yes.
We'll visit it, yes.
There's some lovely. It's only a small place. It's only like a big village, really. But there's some very nice cafes and restaurants and pubs and things there. And there's the park. What's the name? At the north end, anyway. There's like a culture centre which is quite interesting. But I hope you enjoy it. And is this your first adventure in England?
Yes.
Well, we've done
Sorry,
Ireland.
Scotland.
We've
sorry,
done the West
Wales.
Highland Way in Scotland.
The West Highland Way. Wow.
Yeah.
That's an achievement.
The whole thing there.
Yes. Not all of us have done it, but some of us here have.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw you, do you have like a walking group? Is this what it is, or are you just all good
Well,
friends?
we're just good friends, and we like adventure.
Well, that's my way of thinking. That's brilliant.
We do wilderness camping too. We've done
And canoeing.
right
Right.
the boundary waters
Of Minnesota.
of Minnesota, which is wilderness camping, canoeing, and portaging.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So are you all from the same place?
Pretty
Michigan.
much.
Michigan.
Different cities.
Right. Well, it's been a real pleasure meeting you, ladies.
Thank you.
It's made my
You
day
too.
already.
You.
You know, it's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for.
You can see yourself on YouTube, and you
Exactly.
can tell your grandchildren. It'll give them a good laugh when you say, "Oh, I'm on YouTube." You know. So very nice to meet you, and the best of luck to you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's about 11:30 now, and I'm not far from Sandy Haven, and I've met these lovely people who were out on the walk this morning, and you're obviously local people.
We're from the Swansea Valley to be exact.
Right. Okay. Oh, so I didn't realise that.
So we live in the Brecon Beacons.
Oh, right. And your name, sir?
Ian.
Ian and And Gwen, right? Okay.
And Gwen.
So
And this is
wait,
Marley.
I
And
beg
this is
your pardon.
Marley, yeah.
This is Marley.
Yeah.
Hiya, Marley. Yeah. So where are you off to today then?
We're going off to Dale. We just decided to walk from Sandy Haven to
Yes.
Dale.
Yes.
Maybe have a spot of lunch and then see whatever happens then, and maybe walk back or.
Yes. Well, you could get the bus back, the shuttle bus.
We could.
There's 3 a day. I think there's one at about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Then there's one at 6 o'clock. So
Okay.
so I've been
Lovely.
using them with really good effect this week. You know, because I've got my camper van with me,
All right.
and the logistics of it can be a nightmare. And the buses have saved me no end, I'll tell you.
I got you.
So, how much walking do you do then? Is this just you come from Swansea, so you're obviously keen on the Pembroke coast, I guess.
Yeah, and the Brecon Beacons.
Brecon Beacons.
Yes.
Yeah, I walk quite regularly, really.
I play golf,
Yes.
so that's my walking
So
really.
yes.
That's my
Well,
walking.
it's still walking, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
It's-
but
it's-
you can't beat it, can you?
No. I agree. I've been absolutely knocked out with not only with the scenery and Wales itself, but the people are absolutely fabulous. They're really friendly all the way down the coast and with no problem at all.
Good.
And I was very lucky that I walked down from Carlisle to all the way around Anglesey, and I didn't have a drop of rain. I was
You were lucky.
very lucky indeed.
We have done the Lake District
Yeah.
then, back in May,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the weather was fantastic then back in May. So
Yes.
we like the Lake District, and
Yes.
obviously
Yeah.
short break in Pembrokeshire.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Fabulous. Well, have a nice day.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
I
much.
hope you enjoy the rest of your walk, and I think the sun's going to be shining
I
for the
hope
rest of the day,
so.
which is very nice.
That's right.
But the forecast for Saturday's not so good.
No,
Not so
it
good.
isn't.
Not so good.
So
So
don't
maybe you
put-
should catch a bus instead.
Yes, good idea. All right. This is Martin, and he's saving me the bother of wading across on the causeway, and he's giving me a lift to the other side, and I really appreciate this, Martin. Thank you
Pleasure.
very much indeed. And you'll be on YouTube tomorrow night doing this.
Oh my goodness.
I'll give you a card when we get to
I'm
it.
at lost.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
I'm at Sandy Haven now. I've just crossed the river in quite an undignified kind of way. I've met Pete and Les. And what are you doing down here then, Pete?
Well, we're down, this is our first day of our September holiday, and we're coming down to Pembrokeshire. We've never been here for years, so we've come to have a look round and enjoy. So
Oh, exactly.
enjoy a bit of decent weather, some lovely coastline,
Yes.
scenery.
You say you've got 1 or 2 places lined up. Where have you got in mind?
Further north from here towards St David's,
Yes.
and up the different places on the coast up there,
Yes.
including a park animal park that's up there, which takes caravans, etc., motorhomes, because we've got a motorhome,
Really?
and so that should be quite nice.
Yes.
And then we'll be heading back towards Gloucestershire eventually, probably over the Brecons, but we'll see.
Yes.
See what the weather's doing and how we feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you, Les, you like this kind of holiday, obviously.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
On the coast.
On the coast, we love the coast. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so, where are you from?
We're Wincanton. Wincanton. Moved on. Wells in Somerset.
Wells, right?
Wells, yes.
Oh, that's a
Little
nice
city.
place. Yes.
So it's beautiful there. We love it.
Yes, absolutely. That's not on the coast, is it?
No,
Wells?
no,
I didn't think it
No,
was.
but near Glastonbury,
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
on the-
Half a dozen miles
up from the
Glastonbury.
levels, so
Yes.
just down off the Mendips. It's a lovely place,
Yeah.
lovely place.
Yeah.
But it's not on the coast, so it won't be on your tour this
No,
time.
no, definitely not.
So what happened to you then?
Well,
Shall I hold the camera for
no,
you?
it's okay. I was offered a lift by a guy in a canoe across the river instead of walking across the causeway, because that was maybe a foot deep in water at that time.
Right.
We got across the river okay, but when it actually came to getting out of the canoe, I just sort of he was still in the canoe and I was getting out, and I kind of fell over as I was getting out. Really, what should have happened, I should have put all of these things in my rucksack, and we should have done it in 2 trips. You can think of all these things with hindsight, can't you? But
absolutely.
I fell on my left-hand side, which is where I keep my mobile phone, and it's got soaked, and I've dried it out in the sun, and hopefully it looks all right. It doesn't look any different, but it got wet, and these things happen.
So if it dries slowly, sometimes they'll kick in again.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you're that quick, in and out.
I was only in the water a matter of 5 seconds, if that, and it was only, the water was only 2 feet deep, but I fell on my back. I'm soaking wet now, but I mean I'm drying out. That's not a problem. I've been a lot wetter than this in weather, but no, I should be okay.
Good.
And if I need to get a new one, I need to get a new one. But I've got all my maps and everything and all this kind of stuff in there, and it might hold me up for 2 or 3 days. It depends if I can find a decent mobile phone shop somewhere in this area.
Probably maybe have to go into a larger town, because there's not.
Well, I have to go to Swansea or somewhere and try and sort it out. There'll be a John Lewis or something like that there, won't there? Yeah. But these things happen.
Yeah. Tenby's closer, isn't it? So maybe somewhere at Tenby or.
Well, I would have thought that probably Pembroke or
Pembroke,
Milford
yeah,
Haven
of
or
course, yeah.
Haverford
Yeah,
West
yeah,
or something are going to be bigger than Tenby, aren't they?
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah. So
how much we know the area.
We don't know it very well.
Yeah, I mean the only thing you wait for weather like this when we've had some days of change, and then when the sun's out, I like to do the walking, and I've still got a long way to go, and I don't want to get held up really. But it's just one of those things. There's nothing I can do about it.
So your plan to finish it is what, September? Sorry, we're in September. So end of October or November
To finish what?
to finish your walk.
No, I'm carrying on right through the winter.
Will you? Right.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, I'm heading down for Land's End. I'm hoping to be there by the end of October. Well, I mean that's the most temperate climate, isn't it? Really, in Britain, and it's going to be warmer.
Yeah.
That's why I decided to do this walk anti-clockwise. Otherwise, I'd have been in Scotland in the winter, and that would have been
We
chilly in a
lived up there,
Volkswagen, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we lived
exactly.
up there in Scotland, so we know what Scotland's like in the winter.
So obviously, that's so what I did when I decided to not go to Scotland when I got to Berwick-on-Tweed is kind of cut and paste it to the end of the walk. So it's still included in the 390 days.
Right.
But I don't really think too far ahead. I just think on a day-to-day basis, really.
You don't know, do you?
And you've got no idea what's going to happen. But I'll know when it's time to say enough is enough for now, and go and sit on the beach in Malaga with a pint in my hand for a couple of weeks or something. We'll see how it works out.
Good.
Oh, good on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
And
Yes,
you.
and
Yeah.
you.
And have a
Fingers
nice
crossed.
holiday.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a really nice
Yes, we
holiday.
will. Yes,
we will.
I'm sure
Thank
we
you.
will.
Okay.
Won't be quite as
Let's
adventurous as
hope
yours.
this is the only mishap that you have on.
Well, I've
on
had
your
one or two
journeys?
minor mishaps, but nothing
Yeah.
as serious as
Yeah.
this.
No.
You know, and if this is the worst thing that happens,
It's
maybe
not too
that's
bad.
it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it can be sorted.
It can be replaced.
Yeah, I'm sure so.
Well done.
Okay,
it's
well done.
lovely.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very
nice
much.
to
Thank
meet
you.
Thank you.
Nice
yeah.
to meet you.
So I'm making pretty good progress after my little accident, and this is a gentleman I met who's from Rotterdam, and your name is?
Robin,
Robin.
just finished
Yes.
all the LPG terminals,
Yes.
so now it's back to the nice part. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking forward, and the weather. Look at the,
The
weather.
weather, yes, it's good. I mean, they say the forecast is going to change a bit at the weekend, but it's been beautiful weather up until the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then it's been one day off, one day off.
It was one day of drizzle, and
Yeah.
after that the sun came up, and it's
Yes.
very
So
nice.
you were saying that you've been doing the southwest coast as well.
Yeah, I walked the southwestern part. Took me 4 years, every time 2 or 3 weeks walking.
Yes.
Ended up in Minet, and then thought, okay, let's continue the next one into
Yes.
Wales.
So you're hopeful of continuing all the full length of this walk, because it's about 180 miles. I don't know what that is. In
I think it's
K-
something 250,
250
300
K,
kilometers.
something, yeah,
that's,
something like that. Yeah. Yeah, well, you're a big fit lad. You shouldn't have any trouble with that. A bit of
Fitness
walking.
is low, big, that helps.
Yeah, mind you, when I've lost about 1.5 stone since I started doing this walk. And,
You started? When?
I started in April,
Oh,
so it's a long time. You know, I've done about 1,500 miles now, and I can eat like a horse, which I always do in the morning. I always have a big breakfast, and you just burn it off. You know, it's quite easy, but you know, it's been very enjoyable. But I agree with you. This part of the walk is a little bit flat and mundane and industrial, but once you get probably to the end of that peninsula over there, and you're travelling north up towards, let me think of the name now, St David's. That gets better, and then when you get north of St David's, you've got some fantastic beaches and
yeah,
everything.
it was only 2 days of industry, and after
Yes.
that it's beaches again.
Yes,
It's a
yeah.
beautiful part.
Well, it's been very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
You can have a look at yourself on YouTube, and you stay in touch. It'd be nice to hear from you.
Okay, it's good.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.